Hey diary, Christmas morning. I just had a lot of vivid dreams overnight. And I know that they have to do with Forrest. But they're also crazy. In this particular dream, I was supposed to paint a room for somebody in like a very wealthy mansion. I better not say what else I did in this dream. Let's put it that way. But let's say that you can get away with stuff in your dreams that you can't get away with in real life. Like the stuff that I was able to do in my dream. Not that I even knew I wanted to do those things that I did in my dream, but at least I woke up and didn't have to feel guilty about them. It's pretty weird. I remember when Kurt Cobain died, killed himself. I was working on the side of a house, replacing shingles. And I was known as a musician. The lady I was working for came over and said, "Hey, come down." And I'd been listening to the radio, and I heard some small thing about it. That singer Kurt Cobain was possibly in an accident or something like that. So anyway, I come down the ladder, and she's got tears in her eyes, and she's telling me this information. And I just remember saying, what a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Like, here he is with the diamond, like he made it there. And, hundreds of thousands of us who are musicians and working really hard to achieve what he got, and we won't ever achieve it because there's only so many slots. Timing, all that stuff, and he was there, and I remember hearing his wife say, well, he couldn't get the health treatment that he needed from doctors, so he started self-medicating. It was the first time I ever heard that term. I was like, man, fucking bullshit. And Kurt Cobain's mother said, I heard the quote, "Oh, now he's joined that stupid club." And I suppose that she was referring to the club of other very highly successful and privileged people who had wealth, fame, their careers, and felt the appropriate response to that was to inject heroin into themselves and kill themselves. And let's say that act alone was just the culmination of a lifestyle that probably made them intolerable to themselves and others anyway. So, yeah, Christmas morning. I got up bitter at this stuff, at people that would throw away their lives for drugs, just to be high. And you know that that drug kills you, and I'm just... I woke up not happy with Forrest, and not confused about what he did, in a sense, like, just with all the other people that have done it. It's I don't know. Is life so bad that you think living like that is better? It's so ironic for me that the people I have always been kind of angry at the most were the ODs in my life. And it was like people I knew. There was a bouncer who OD'd, who I knew. He was another guy, beautiful guy, in shape, not older than 25. His family had to come up and make sense of why he died in his apartment across the street from the club. He was a very nice guy too. It's like there's a lot to be said. Aaron was his name. There's a guy I was in business with for a short time. Couldn't find him for 3 days. He was in his apartment for 3 days with his dogs. I was like, how stupid can you be? Just, even then, and then all my heroes of jazz yore, it's like you just have to accept that they used heroin as a part of their fuel, part of their MO, modus operandi. And then many of them lived these truncated, dilapidated lives. Left some beautiful music. They would have left a lot more. Dizzy Gillespie didn't do drugs. There's a lot of people that didn't. But Dizzy left a lot of music. If he died when he was 25, in a gutter, he said it's because his wife would have killed him. But I think what he meant is that he wouldn't do something like that to his family, no matter what. That he'd do the hard work of life and not the fast, inspiration that heroin gave those guys. But even Jimi Hendrix, like, he's the top earner, top earning entertainer at the time that he died. That's amazing. And I love him. Watch interviews of him. He's a beautiful person. Very, very, very unique kind of guy. Just to kill himself. He might be playing tonight somewhere. There's so many others. Those are just the ones that I kind of come up with right away. And some people say, well, you don't know when death is going to come, or people die anyway. You need to sort of accept this as this bigger thing. But these people did not need to die. They did not die in an accident or in a natural disaster or something that we can't avoid. They brought it upon themselves. Forrest killed himself with this behavior and these actions. Merry Christmas.